what are the key obstacles to actually connecting all these people to the internet? Arun, do you want to?
Yeah, sure. We have a little bit of history in connecting people, starting with mobile communications. It's progressed very well, and what we have seen is that the rate of adoption and the rate of penetration has just increased with every technology cycle, right? So when you look at it in that terms and you say, what is the biggest obstacle? I don't think there is one single obstacle. I think it's a combination of things. You got to get the right device in place. You got to get connectivity at the right price point in place. And you got to create a user experience that actually makes this meaningful. But I think the underlying thing, which is probably the most important, is that there's got to be economic value creation that happens. And it needs to happen at the right place in the ecosystem. If it is for me as a person, I think that's fantastic, because then you end up in uplift in society. And if we can all work towards that, that is probably the best thing. And then the value chain will have to sort out itself. I think the biggest obstacle is to work on that economic value creation for an individual.
Can we stay on that for a second? So that's really important. So the economic value creation to individuals, who basically to give them a reason to become connected. Is that what that means?
Absolutely.
Are there good examples of how that's working?
There's fantastic examples. So I landed last night, fired up Uber. You're creating value right there, because I have a need that needs to be fulfilled. I need to get from the airport to the hotel. And there are probably 5 drivers out there waiting for economic value creation. And suddenly you have an app that connects both parties together, and you've created economic value. Now, that construct is equally applicable in Thailand and in India or in Africa, because you've got a person with access to a vehicle who's willing to take you from point A to point B. It might not be a black car, it might be a tuk-tuk or an auto rickshaw, and that person is waiting for business. That person is waiting to make a living. And you've got people around the corner who need to get from point A to point B. If we can bridge these two value constructs, right, suddenly there is value creation happening. I think we need to think about it in those terms.